Hey, love. So let's go straight to the point because I don't want the video to be so long. I hope I cover. I hope I cover all the details. So yeah, my story starts here. Eres supposed. It starts here in this city, Medellin, Colombia. Born in a hospital from a street from the 80 street, whatever. So it is supposed that my life start here because I don't know. Who knows if that's true? If I really was born here or whatever. I got a family based on a woman that always has her mind pointing on work, and doing what she likes. And what does she like? Being a nurse, that type of things of hospital. My dad, someone thinking always about working too. So yeah, and about my grandparents, my grandma, which is my dad's mom, is lonely, is single. Is single. And my mom's parents, they are together, they are married, whatever. So in that time I used to live here. I studied in kindergarten for 2 years because I was studying kinder, but my mom changed me from school, and in that new school they didn't want to accept the kindergarten I made on the previous school. So sadly I had to be at kindergarten twice. Well, that doesn't matter. I even think it. I'm going to say why soon. So yeah, and then I started first grade 2 here, and then we moved to another city. Medellin is like on mountains, not too much on the mountains like if you threw water on the floor it will get frozen. No, but yeah, the weather here is cool, just cool. So yeah, we moved there. They say because it was God's will. God wanted them to live there. Okay. My mom, I was living with my mom, so we moved to a city. My grandparents were living in a village close to that city. It was like on motorcycle, half hour. So yeah, we moved there. I studied. I lie. I only studied kindergarten here in Medellin. I made first grade on that city. We moved, my mom and I. Then I studied a bit of the second grade, but then we moved to the village in which my grandparents lived. So yeah, and I studied there. Second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, until 8th grade, until that grade. Okay, that was my school life. If I suffer bullying in that schools, well. When I was studying at that city, we moved after living here in Medellin. Someone touched me, and I didn't do anything about it. My mom noticed that I was touched. How? I don't know. That's mother's things. But I lie. I say that no one touched me. But whatever. But no bullying, no. Oh well.
Yeah, that same kid, that same guy that touched me was bullying me, but I don't remember it was like that much because that school was big, yeah. So we maybe were not seeing each other too much, but yeah. And on the other school in that village, I have to see if I'm okay. I'm recording. So and in that school, that village school, no, I didn't suffer any bullying. Then there was kids, yeah, screwing the life sometimes, but I don't take it that as bullying. Yeah, oh yes, that was my school life. What's wrong with my family? Well, my mom always has like a strong personality. She sometimes screams for no reason. For example, living on the village, we had to fill the tanks of water. And well, she I don't remember why was she screaming, yelling at me. Why was she yelling at me? But she just did. That make me feel sad. But what can I do? And annoyed too. Yeah. Well, okay. So that she always made me do what she wants me to do. For example, she made me promise something. I was forced to promise that shit, so that if I don't do what I promised, she can say, "Oh, but you promised it." Yeah, so that and once I was growing up, I stopped following her rules at some point. Just some rules. For example, if she was telling me to give her my phone, no, because she was going to do that as a punishment. But dude, I am in that time I was 14, 13, 14. I am grown. Oh, why would you do that? That's stupid. That's a childish way to punish me and wanting to take my phone. So I decline. Yeah. My grandparents. Okay, well, I mean that's all I can tell about my mother. Maybe I will remember more things later. But still, you get an idea of how my mom is. So my grandparents. I'm talking about my mom's parents, and they are cool. My whole family always thinks about working, but what are they? They are it's just I don't know that word, but like they have the direction on a church. Yeah, so like that, and well. People see people see the grandchildren. Yeah, people see the grandchildren. No wait, people think that let's call it church directors. Church directors' grandchildren have a really nice life, and no, it is a hell. Always people pointing at you that if they catch you, if they catch you doing something wrong, they cry about it. Oh, and they always tell my grandparents and that's just a hell, not being able to be free because you have to be the poopy of the church, of the church directors. And my um, my grandpa once I was being through something with a girl, and I told him, but I say, Grandpa, please don't say that to anyone else. Just keep that between you and me. I mean. But what did he do? He told my grandma. No, so I decided to stop telling things to him. I haven't really trust my family because yeah, they will always think those are demons. I mean that I'm being surrounded by demons, or that I'm surrounded by bad things. You know, that's just something wrong, obviously. But some religious people think about that sadly. So yeah, my grandparents were always like that. So I'll tell you something that happened recently before I moved here to my dad. They want me to go to a camping.
A camping. We were just going to camp, all right, with the kids of the church.
But I fought for they let me stay at home because I didn't want to go there. I'm not interested in going there. But what did they do? They called the police, my lord, the police. They called the police to make me want to go with them. I didn't want to go there because I didn't want to go there, and because I was working, because in that time I was throwing my phone like an idiot, and the screen got broken. So I was working for getting a new screen because I won't be telling my mom, "Hey mom, please, can you buy a new screen for my phone?" No, I don't find myself doing that. Why? Because I don't want to talk to her. And second, bro, that's a mistake. I mean, honey, that's a mistake I made. I don't find it well being hooked to I don't know, like making others pay for my mistakes. Yeah. So yeah, no, I didn't want it. So the police came sadly. They told me, it is too bad that I don't want to go with them. One of the main reasons they wanted me to go with them was that people will call the police because they left me alone in the house. They know perfectly people doesn't give a about if I am alone at home or not. I don't know where do they get so much bullshit. So yeah, but that were some things that happened with them because I don't remember too much the other. Well, that's like the main things. So I always had a nice, a perfect relationship with my dad. Well, before, now not, but let me go part by part. Wait, how many times has this been recording? Okay. So yeah, I always wanted to live with my dad because I didn't want to leave this city. I love this city. In this city I was born, I suppose. And well, I like this city because of the weather, the opportunities. Yeah. And so before moving here, because of my behavior against my mom and grandparents was just going worse. My mom asked me if I wanted to live with my dad, and I said, and I regret that. I said, I always wanted that, and she said, okay, you have achieved it. That I have reached that I could just get my I could just made it. I could just made it. I made them let me to live with my dad. And why do I regret it? Because, well, not like that too much, but so I say that because I wasn't in that time, the time she asked me that question, I say, oh yeah, let's go. I don't want to to continue living here. But then I thought, bro, but wait, I am studying here already. I got friends here. I don't want to leave. No, my friends. It was only because of my friends. So yeah. At the end, she was angry because I say something and then I say another thing. Yeah, that's true, but I just didn't think well about the answer. Whatever. At the end, I moved here. It's just I was like rotating on this ship and this thing bite my arm. So I started living here with my dad and grandma because my grandma lives with my dad. No, I mean the opposite. My dad lives with my grandma because he is older than 50. He's on his 50s and still lives with his mom. Oh my god. Whatever. My aunt lives. Let's suppose this is the house. No, hey. Yeah. So let's suppose this is the house. All of this. This is the first floor, but those are not like floors. They are different houses, but they are just one on top of the other. So this is the first house. The people that live here doesn't have anything to do with me and my family. In this floor is where my grandma, dad, and I live. And here is where my aunt lives. My aunt, and her son too, and sometimes my cousin, and the son of my aunt's son, but whatever. So once I moved here, I thought,
Finally, peace. I won't be being too stressed because those pieces of crap always make my life hard.
I was wrong. Turns out that at the start, oh my god, what a paradise! And here, finally being with the people I want to be with, I want to live with too. It's just something cool. Oh, I forgot to mention that my dad has mental problems. When he gets angry, he gets too angry. Excessively angry. I still remember that day when he was asking me something. I wasn't living here yet. I just was living with my mom, but on vacations, on holidays, I went here to be with my dad and on holidays. So yeah, on holidays, he asked me something, but and he was like, let's suppose this is the hall of the house. And this is the entrance of the room. So I left my room, he was here. I asked him something, he asked me something, but I didn't want to answer, and I wanted to get him out of the way. No, not like this. No, just like making it calm. Because I didn't want to talk about what he asked. So he got too angry. He like a beer, you know, a beer takes a really tall appearance. So yeah, and he started walking at me, he getting close to me, and then we got into the room. And yeah, at the end he was feeling bad because of the attitude he got, but that I know that how does he react when he gets angry. that if he asks me something, that if he asks me something, I should always answer. Yeah, and at that time I was scared, but now let's kill ourselves piece of crap. So I didn't say the word. Ah, yeah, look. So I don't say the bad words. I just cut them before I finish saying them. So I don't say them because that's a sin. So and why is living with those people hell too? Because my dad also wants me to do what he wants me to do. For example, one day we were going to the barber shop, and I wear just some shorts. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with those people. They think I have to go to the barber shop, to the store, wearing nice clothes. I don't know why. Like, dude, I'm going to be at the street at a public place, not something elegant. I don't know why do I have to wear pants and just looking good. So he got angry. He forced me to wear pants. So I go. I obviously hated that, but other thing. He wanted me to read a book. He said that he will be all days coming to my room to read about that book. No. Thankfully that didn't happen at the end, but see. Nowadays he doesn't do that a lot too much, and I thank it. But still sometimes if I, for example, miss grades, he just tells me, oh no, you have to do better. Those people treat me like if I was still a kid. That's another problem. My dad always telling me if once he takes the food, if once he comes to my room and to give me food, he says, oh, you better don't like spread the food. Like like if I was a kid that I eat and look, all the food I don't know, just the rest a waste, yeah. That watch out with your notebooks, because sometimes I eat while I'm doing homework. Watch out with your notebooks. And my grandma too, he does that same shit. I don't remember exactly what does she do. Yeah, but yeah, she still tells me, I don't do this shit. Like if I didn't know, I don't have to do that things. So another problem, this problem, both people have it. I mean, my grandma and dad. They make weird sounds. What sounds, you may ask? My dad, for example, makes sounds like if he was sucking a pussy. I don't know if you know how those are pussy sucking sound like, but I don't want to make that sound. But he just does. He just makes similar sounds to that action. That's something I also want to do to you, my baby. As I was saying, I hate that. It is Jaguar, excessively Jaguar. He also makes dog sounds, pig sounds. I don't know why does he do that. My grandma, she doesn't make that sound, but she talks alone. She prays loudly. I mean, everyone talks alone. Everyone talks with themselves. That's fine. That's not something weird. But she does that loudly. queen. Nobody cares about what she's saying to herself or to God because she prays, as I say. So she just does that. Sometimes yells my name or the way she calls me. The way she calls me, she yells the way he calls me. I don't know why, but that's annoying too. That's extremely annoying too. And sometimes he does. Sometimes she does a lot of drama, and I remember something else to say. Because for example, that night I was playing Critical Ops. I hope I get to play Critical Ops someday with you, my love. I was playing Critical Ops. My dad got me money to buy a burger. So yeah, but she was on the main room, on the living room. On the living room. So I didn't want to go to buy that burger yet because I didn't want to see her. So I was playing, then she came to my room and asked when am I going to buy that burger. So I say whenever I get hungry, because I made myself not be hungry so that I don't like. And then she said, it was like 9 p.m. So if you get hungry so if you get hungry at 11 p.m. you will go to buy the burger at 11 p.m. And I say yes, I'm yes, yes. And so she say, how so? And I asked, how so what? But I was using a calm tone of voice. I wasn't screaming, obviously. And then she hit the door, hit my room's door, and asked, screaming, how so? And I then I got angry and screamed too, how so what? And then a discussion. I sadly trashed that video by accident because always when I play I record, so that got recorded. But I don't know why did I trash that video. Whatever. Yeah. So. And the other thing I was going to say is that those people. I know. The inflation makes economy too hard and makes it harder earning money, buying things because they are every time more expensive. That's completely understandable. But what's the problem? They prefer eating the same food, or at least the same foods all the time, with the excuse that I know situation is hard. But what do they do also? They waste their money on buying vitamins. I don't know if I spell the word right, or vitamins. I don't know how to spell that word fine. But things like that, they don't need it because they can get it on food, but they just buy that things. I don't know why. Another thing, I don't know its name, but it's related to that. So they spend their money on that too. So I say, bro, obviously the money won't be working, won't be paying enough to buy food because they waste their money buying that shit too. That doesn't make sense. So that's why I don't thank the food they gave me, because it's the same food. What's the food, man? You may ask. Soup. I mean soup. Soup. That sounds like that thing used to watch your body. No, soup, rice, steak. Oh, and they say, the steak is too expensive. Then why the are y'all still buying steak knowing it is expensive? There are lots of cheaper food that is even I mean just there are lots of cheaper food to buy. I don't know why do they have to buy one thing that is expensive when they can buy multiple things that are not that expensive. I don't know why. So yeah, so the common food is steak, rice. Wait, how much battery percentage does my phone have? Let me see. Ah, espérate. No, 70. No, I can't let my phone be under 20%. Why to make the battery be fine? Be on a good point. Oh no. I thought it was a bottle of a vapor. Whatever. So rice, steak, soup, things like that. The times they give a different food are countable because oh my god. But you know what? When I used to live with my mom and grandparents, you know what? The situation there was even worse. And you know what? They were not wasting their food on stupid things. They got me the food they could give me. And you know what? I think that. Why? Why? Because it is a real sacrifice. They really, literally got their food out of their mouth to give me. Oh, obviously that's not literal. I don't know why did I say literally, but yeah. So they really could not give me anything different. What was the common food there? Fish, and I really miss eating fish. Fish, like sausage, but that's not sausage. It's the same stick used to make sausages, maybe sausages. I mean, but it's like round and flat. That and another thing of I don't know how to say it because in United States I don't think it exists. But yeah, that and rice, just that. But I think that because you know they that were the only foods they could give me, and I really think that they could sometimes give me different food, yeah, and I think that too. But the problem with my aunt, because I got problems with her too, is that oh god, she living on the first floor and has to all the days except thankfully Sunday to clean our house because they pay her to do that. But I don't think she has to do it all the days. All the days she washes the dishes, sweeps, mops, washes clothes. My God, I find it annoying. You don't know how am I excited to that on Fridays. I go to my house thinking about I'm going to record a song and that piece of is there. No, yeah. So yeah, that's the main problem with them. With the other members of my family, I don't interact too much. I haven't got many problems with them either. I could mention my uncle, but it's not too important. I have never lived with him, so yeah. Well, let me say the problem. The problem is that he speaks bullshit sometimes. He says things that are not true. my cousin was, or is my aunt. Well, it's just the daughter of my uncle's girlfriend. I used to like her in the sense that we have a good relationship, but obviously I wasn't in love. What the gross, gross, gross. So so yeah, we were fine. I lost contact with her because she could not go and visit us anymore. But I got her Instagram and I wrote to her. She recognized me, but she hasn't answered again yet, and she's getting online. Ah, whatever. So nowadays, love. What do I want to get out of here? Ah, I forgot. I don't know if I have told you that the only people I have a good relationship still is my sister and my sister's boyfriend, and my uncle. It's not my uncle anymore because my aunt left him, but still I love him. I love him, and since my birthday is soon, I will finally, if God allows it, I will be able to see him again. I miss him. So yeah, I love my sister. I love my sister's boyfriend. My sister's boyfriend also has music as his passion. His passion. Ah. So yeah, whatever. But I love them, but obviously not as much as I love you, my second hair.
My second hair?
Yeah, because in the hair I already have doesn't fit all the love that I feel towards you, my love. So yeah, and that's all I had to say. I told you it was a long story. Oh, and I wish. Yeah. I think that I repeated kindergarten because thanks to that I will be 16. It is supposed I will be 16. So next year I will be 17 and I will be at 11th grade. So once I leave school, I will be 18. I will have some months to continue living here, but I guess I hope I hope I be able to go and live with my sister. In the meantime, I turn 18 and get out here. Obviously, I won't be leaving my sister and my sister's boyfriend forever. No, never. Or my uncle, no. Obviously, those people either. I won't be leaving them. Why? Because for all of this mess, I love them. They got me life. They teach me. Thanks to them, I am who I am to this day. So 2%. So yeah. I will be living with Michael, and yeah, that, and I get a work. We will still be together, obviously for life. We will be together for life, my love. Because I love you, and I keep thanking God because I have you in my life. Yeah, I love you as infinity. Because you're my honey, you're my bunny, my kitty. So yeah, and then if once I have good money, we will be living alone. Yeah, it will take maybe months for me to talk with them again. I will be always in touch with my sister's boyfriend, my uncle, but the rest of my family not. I will be waiting because I want to be calm. I want to be quiet, on peace, without talking to them. But obviously I will come back and I will get get all of them together in a video call to finally talk about all of this. Because if I talk about this now, I know it will be the the World War III. World War III, I'm sure. So I love that song. I hope you enjoyed the
explanation of my story. And now I'm going to be recording a voice note I had to send to my sister.
I meant to your sister-in-law. Yeah, to your sister-in-law. So yeah, my love. God bless you. I love you. And yeah, you are just my life. My wife. My life and my wife. Come over here. Yeah.